Hello again, Marcia Nolan here. After the 24 musts, there are vital things that you have to do as well. So there's really more than 24 that we need to discuss. So the first thing is, after you learn how to rearrange and try to align things, now you go to your connections. So what connects to what? First of all, we're going to say our nose is in line with our navel. Now when you keep yourself nose to navel, then you keep your center. And you're always keeping your center. That keeps you balanced. And at that point, nose to navel, you have the right and the left to talk about. So we have the shoulders connected to our hips. All right, so that means, so as we turn our center, we want our shoulders and hips to go along with it. I know that you've seen people doing swinging arms in a regular exercise class or something, a warm-up session, and people are doing this. This is all turning, and this hasn't moved. So that is not keeping it. The whole thing, as you realize from the very beginning, is about the chi flow all through your body unimpeded. And that is the most important thing. So if you have nose to navel, shoulders to hips, now when you're turning, you turn and your arms are swinging and they're in front of you, slightly around. So that's how you would do, and why you would not do the other. Now I know we were all taught that probably for many years, not to be moving the bottom as much. Okay, so that's good. Shoulders and hips. Now, elbow and knees. So you need to have the connection between them, elbow and knees. Again, so it's all about the turn. So now, when I turn, my elbow is connected to that knee and this knee. So when we do things during later part of the program, you'll say, put your elbow on your knee. And you'll think, well, what are they even talking about? So that's it. Elbows connected to the knees. Okay? So then we're going to be doing wrist, ankles. Okay, so our wrist is slightly out and our ankles are out. So if the ankles are out and the wrists are out, then the knees are slightly connected in. So everything's connected in many different ways. So ankles are connected to the wrist. Okay, so this is slightly bowed and this is slightly bowed. And the one you probably never think of very much is the tailbone. The tailbone is at the very tip of the coccyx bone, and it should be sitting on your heels. That's the connection. Tailbone to the heels. In order to do that, then you need to start getting this tucking action happening. Now, not a lot like this, or any crazy thing, but just having all the parts in the back rounded, let's easily get the tailbone to be tucked under without feeling like you're contorting some kind of crazy position. So that's your 5 connections. Now we have bows in our body too, as you can see here. So the first one is the horse stance. The horse stance is, this is open here, Thighs are open. So this goes out and the knees go in a little bit. So it's from one foot to the other foot. So it comes up out of the earth. You get energy from one side, bring it up, and then down to the other side. So it's the bow between one foot and the other foot. Now that keeps the legs separately, but you also have to think that your toes are connected to each other. Everything connects to each other. So one leg is not separate from the other. You have, especially in here, you want to sit down, you want to feel the energy. When we're moving, we bring the energy up on one side, and then we bring it down to the opposite side. But you always have to feel that every part is connected this way as well as in this way, the way we were talking before. So we have a bow here, legs, foot to foot, finger to finger. Okay, so that means it's going to come up here, around, and down. Again, separating the right and left physically, but they have to be connected. So you have to feel that. Always feel if you're moving this finger, then you want to be moving the other finger. So even if it's opposite, you are always, you see, John Lupin, he was always wiggling his fingers. And I used to wonder, why does he do that? But he's connecting all of the fingers together. And then my elbows, if this goes, this is not just hanging down. They all have to be together, as if you have a stick connecting the two different parts that you're trying to connect. And the third one is from the head all the way down to the feet. All right, so this is the bow. It's one big bow. So in order to get that to be working, your tailbone has to be to your heels. Other than that, you will not be able to get this bow to feel this bow at all. And the other part is that you have to have your back open, your Mingmen open, and this upper back open. And that's why you can get and feel this circulation of the chi from this circle. So you've got one big circle, your whole body is a circle. You can feel the energy in front, behind you, the sides, all around. You want to feel the energy in the entire room that you're in. Feel that the energy of all of your body can touch the energy of the walls of the room you're in. So that is 5 connections, 3 bows, and 1 big circle. We will certainly touch on this many times. I'm trying to give it to you as simple as I can in the beginning. And lower your arms more and more and more. Practice not lifting up so high. Everybody's always way up here. And you want to try to get your arms lower and lower. Thank you.